One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. RPO complete to open the drive. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with him.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Jayhawks will snap it on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. All right, let's get it. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Kansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want them.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback in Arch Manning since, I don't know, Tim Tebow? people are expecting so much out of this young quarterback. If he hits the ceiling, David, this is going to be a really tough team to beat.
And he showed you flashes a year ago when he filled in for Quinn Ewers, and I think those flashes were so great. And then Texas, man, this is a program that's on the rise. The last couple years, making it to the Final Four in the sport, they're ready to take that next step.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Throwing right. It's caught. Got room at the 35. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
14, Kansas, 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied him on second and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 1 in the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Wants to go up top. This time on target. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
The Jayhawks will line it up on first and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on first and 10 from the 26. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo here for the offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, right chalk, Jayhawk. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice Nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Baxter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Okay, ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready?
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Caught by the back. Gain of 2.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Kansas.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Winston. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a man. It's Henderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air. It's Daniels. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big players. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, rock chalk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like the baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Manning. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking to fire. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Takes it the other way. Inside, touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Working that left side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen to see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. Texas fight and fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got rid of it just in time.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Jayhawks in the hurry up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Complete in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.